Today on the channel, we're going to check out from Trick or Treat Studios and Terrifier 2, the eye-poppin' Art the Clown. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Rich Hansel, and today we've got one that we don't normally get into on this channel, and that is Trick or Treat Studios. Not that I have anything against them, they're just not as available as our NECAs are that are at our local Walmarts or Myers or wherever you do your shopping. So I did find this at Walmart in the Bloody Disgusting section. But let's check out this packaging. We get the big Damien Leone's Terrifier 2 right there. And this is a face of Art the Clown, which is awesome. Even got his hat up here, which looks great. You get 17 years of age and over there. Again, Art the Clown right here, face. We get our blister. And behind that blister, we have a bloody Art the Clown. And we get some accessories. Down here, you get kind of a bloody, really, really bloody Art the Clown. Kind of comic book Art the Clown there. We have eye-poppin' Art the Clown down at the bottom. On the black side, we get a really bloody Art the Clown. Damien Leone's Terrifier 2 eye-poppin' Art the Clown. Includes mace, cleaver, medical hammer, and shotgun. Collect the whole terrifying gang. Eye-poppin' Art the Clown. Pale Girl, Angel Warrior, Sienna Shaw, and Costume Shop Art the Clown. And down here at the bottom it says you got a 12-inch tall, giant size Art, bigger figure, bigger terror. And it says can't get enough of Art. Look for the full official Trick or Treat Studios Terrifier collection. Warnings, copyrights, labels, barcodes, recycling information right here on the bottom. And that is pretty much it. Oh, we do get our Trick or Treat Studios logo right there. I failed to point that out. And small parts, choking hazard. That's it. All right, let's try to get this guy out. I don't remember opening this style of, I think this is 5-inch from Trick or Treat Studios 5-inch collection. So I'm just going to try it the way I do the rest of my blistered figures and cut this trap door. I love it when this works. Now, every once in a while, it does not. All right, I got my trap door cut. Let's see. I'm going to pull the trap door up, grab the plastic coffin, pull it out, and yes, it looks like it's going to work. And since this is a sticker on top of the plastic, that did not come out, that little eye-poppin' Art the Clown right there. But I can see I got a little tear on mine here where somebody, probably in shipping, it got ripped off. But there it is. Look, it looks like Art the Clown's face is melting there. It looks really cool. So there is that. Now, here is Art the Clown in his plastic coffin. That looks good. All right, let's see. What do we have to do to get these accessories out? They look like they have accessory caps, so we'll pop this first one off. Little bitty accessory cap there for one part, and it is a mace. Very good. That looks really good. It does have wood grain on there, and you got your nails pounded into the big piece of wood here at the club end of it where he can pound into people. That is a brutal, brutal mace right there. Very nasty. All right, next we're going to get, it popped out, went way back here. I found the mace. That sucker popped out of here. When you pop these things out, be careful that they don't go flying. Boy, oh boy. So this is a cleaver for Art the Clown. And I'm sure I did see Terrifier 2. I don't remember it really well, but I do remember it being okay. But I didn't like it as the very first Terrifier. That was my favorite one. All right, here is our medical hammer. Next, we are going to get a sawed-off double barrel. I'm trying to watch out for this piece not fly out on me. Shotgun. sawed-off double-barrel shotgun. We'll get close-ups of all these weapons, but very good. Like I said, it's been a while since I saw it, and I can't remember how he kills them, but I'm sure it is disgusting because Art the Clown has some of the worst or best as far as gross kills and nasty. All right, we're going to turn him over, cut him out. He's just got one tie around him. Flip him back over, grab Art the Clown by his toe, pull him up, and Art the Clown has been resurrected. There he is. Empty coffin right there. Set that down there. All right, I do not remember opening one of these, so we will go through articulation. Head only goes all the way around. Don't think it's removable. Shoulders go all the way around. There is no butterfly or hinge in there. It just goes all the way around. Single jointed elbow. Wrists do not rotate or move. Hips, it is just one hip, single jointed hip right here, and it is not ball joint, so it does not spread his legs to do the splits, just up and back. Let's see. The left leg is a little tighter than the right. No ankle articulation at all, so that's it, really. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points of articulation, and I believe it is 5-inch. We'll measure that during the glamour shots. But let's take a look at this Art the Clown. He looks disgusting. Now, I think when it says "I Poppin Art the Clown," this was in the movie where he pops his eye out. I think I can't remember if he pops it out or somebody pops it out for him. And then he's just all bloody. So in that scene, he's bloody, and on the back of the box it said the costume store scene where he is not bloody. So that would be the difference. But yeah, the face sculpt looks exactly like Art the Clown. That is very, very detailed for such a small, tiny head. He does have his hat on there, got the big smile, the point, the black dot on the tip of his nose, the green eyebrows, blood all over the top. He does got something coming out of the back. I can't remember what that was, but oh, you know what? Looky here. Looky here. I'll get close-ups of that, but that eyeball pops out when you push on the back of this. Oh, what a touch. Trick or Treat Studios. That is cool. Very nice. I did not realize that that's what that did. So, yeah, his eye will actually pop out. Awesome. All right, let's go on down. He's got his big clown collar. His right arm is black. His left arm is white, but you can definitely see the blood on it. You can see blood on the black side of his pants, but it's not as covered as the white is. He's got the long black sleeves. On this elbow hinge right here, it is pinned. They're kind of loose, but they're going to hold up for now. Because you want to hold your weapons, you want to be able to hold them up. So it's not loose enough to where that's going to fall down on its own. He's got the big buttons right here on the front of the pom-poms on the front of his shirt, and the baggy multicolored pants, and the big clown shoes at the bottom. This is great. Really good. We do have some writing here. It is 2025, so this is, I believe, hitting the stores right now, just now hitting them. Depends on what location you're in. I live in Ohio, so it's just hitting our stores. But he does have the gloved hands, and this is great. Let's see, can he hold the cleaver? Yep, he can hold the cleaver. Doesn't go in there really, really good. Let's try the other hand. Both of them about the same. Actually, the right hand does hold it a little better, but it's pretty loose. Let's see about the mace. It's got to be big enough to hold the mace, but small enough to hold the other tools or weapons, and it does. And here he goes. He's holding the mace. Not, again, a little loose. A little loose. It wants to slide down on him. Now we'll try the medical hammer. Got the medical hammer, and then we'll try the shotgun. The shotgun's what really takes a bigger hand. There you go. Got the shotgun and the medical hammer in his hand. I like it. I like this. Could I get into more of these Trick or Treat Studio 5-inch figures? I know they make all the the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which is my favorite movie, and I really want to get them, but they just a little expensive. This little figure right here was $20. That is pretty high to me. Now I know Trick or Treat Studios is a smaller company. It's not as big as your Hasbro and even NECA, I don't believe, but they putting out quality stuff. I really like that action there on that eyeball. I don't think I've ever seen a 5-inch figure with action. Not since I was a kid, anyways. I can't think of any. But that's going to be it. I love you all out there. Have a happy rest of your spooky season. And for Art the Clown, Terrifier 2, till next time, oh yeah.